Ladies and gentlemen, we got another Hogwarts Legacy update. So, Hogwarts Legacy has been a polarizing game because of the controversy with J.K. Rowling and the LGBTQ plus communities just butting heads over comments that were seen as transphobic. If you've been following any gaming channel, actually, and gaming websites that have been covering Hogwarts Legacy, it's been basically a very divisive video game, like unlike any that I've seen in quite some time. People are literally threatening each other and fighting over all avenues of social media over a fucking video game. I'm gonna tell you guys, when I see a boycott, when I see people say don't buy this, I'm gonna buy it. I'm pre-ordering this sumbitch and I'm getting it deluxe edition. I'll be playing that day one on the main channel. Even I will be playing that on the main channel just because I know that there's a select group of people out there that are going to be massively upset and try to target and degrade everybody that bought the game, because they're already doing it to the point where different websites and social media platforms are basically just banning discussion of Hogwarts Legacy. Like certain forums, you will be completely banned because of how hostile it gets. They consider you hateful or something like that. But real quick to touch on this, ResetEra, which is a big, huge forum, just yesterday finally made the decision that they will no longer be allowing any discussion of the game at all. At all. You can't even go anywhere on this forum and talk about it. Like, you can't even say, I'm looking forward to playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's out of the question. This has been Chris Benoit off of their website. So you can see the title of this post from the official staff communication is Concerning Hogwarts Legacy and J.K. Rowling. And this is by the general manager of ResetEra Forums. So they said, after continued internal discussion, we began to start outlining the issues put forth by Rowling and the gaming question. And each time, and as we discussed it all, we kept coming back to the simple fact that Rowling is not only a bigot, but is actively pushing in her position as a wealthy and famous individual for legislation that will hurt trans people. That she uses the influence and money gained from her success with Harry Potter to push transphobic legislation. Holy fucking God. Thank God I do not use ResetEra. Okay, guys, you are more than welcome to, if you agree with these sentiments that they just said about Miss Rowling, who created Harry Potter, a beloved series that for years retconned several things. She went back and made Hermione African American. She made certain characters gay. She like catered to the, I guess, progressive woke crowd for years. But when she gave her beliefs and thoughts on transgender people and certain beliefs when it comes to what is biologically a woman or a man, that whole LGBTQ community that was with her just kind of flipped on her. Not everybody, though. Let me throw that out there. Let's take that blanket statement out here, because I am no way in any form anti-LGBTQ. That doesn't mean that I still can't support J.K. Rowling. Just because I support an author, just because I'm a fan of a series, just because I'm looking forward to a game, doesn't mean that I'm not LGBTQ friendly. All right? It can't be a all or nothing thing on every single thing in life. That's fucking ridiculous. That'd be like me, I guess, being... I don't even know of a comparison, because that's how outrageous it is, to be honest. You should have the freedom to watch whatever movies you want, play whatever video games you want, eat whatever food you want, work wherever you want, worship whatever religion you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not killing anybody, abusing anybody, assaulting anybody, messing around with children. You should be able to have the freedom of choice for anything, especially when it comes to entertainment And there is a crusade. A lot of people that watch my videos claim it's not a huge crusade and blah, blah, blah. There's a boycott out there that has been attacking people to the point where ResetEra feels that they need to basically ban everything because of J.K. Rowling herself. If there was ever proof in the pudding that woke progressive media is against her, it's this. I mean, this website literally made a post saying that she is not only a bigot, but she's actively pushing in her position as a wealthy and famous individual for legislation that will hurt trans people. So, okay, I can see the argument, okay, if somebody's pushing legislation that might remove rights, you know, the right to play sports as a transgender, or the right to use a restroom as a transgender, might, or even marriage, might be something that trans people, the trans community, might feel is hurting their rights. You gotta remember, for as long as the United States has been, this was never really an issue until recently. So there's gonna be a lot of people fighting. And some people, you know, they might have good intent with whatever side or belief that they are fighting for or fighting against. At the end of the day, not everybody in life, and this just goes beyond this whole transgender stuff, not everybody in life is going to agree on stuff. That's why it's called fucking politics. That's why there's different sides. You're not going to agree on everything. There's impossible for anybody that is dealing with any kind of politics to make every single person happy. And it's just something that you and me and everyone else in this world have to learn to adapt and evolve. But there's never been a situation like this to an extent where people are throwing up arms. Again, I'm not against trans at all. But it seems to me that ResetEra has a thing against J.K. Rowling that goes beyond just her being anti-trans, because they're mentioning the fact that she's wealthy and rich. Like what does that have to do with anything? There's always been this thing where rich people bad, rich people evil. Like, money's the root of all evil, right? But what is her having to be wealthy and rich? Because she could pay people off in legislation? I don't know about that. I think that's just a straw man argument right here with this excuse. And then, you know, again, labeling people as bigots for their personal opinion on, you know, trans people or anything. I don't know, dude. It's almost like it's my way or the highway thing a lot of times when people label that. Whenever I see the word bigot, I automatically tune out. All right? Because just like how people try to come on my videos and say, well, you know, you're not even using woke the right way. You don't know what the meaning of woke is, and the meaning of woke has lost its meaning, and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? The meaning of bigot is starting to lose its meaning, honestly. Again, this is like almost personal attack on her. I don't think, you know, yes, rich people do lobbyist, stuff like that. But what does this have to do with individuals in ResetEra forums posting and discussing about a video game? They're making it about J.K. Rowling instead of allowing people to share a shared passion of a video game and a shared passion of something that they're looking forward to. And I don't need to be on this website. I do not need to be on ResetEra forums ever again because of this. My personal choice, my personal opinion. I'm not calling for a boycott of ResetEra. Anyways, continuing on, this says, therefore, the mod team has decided to expand our prior ban on promotion for the Hogwarts game to include the game itself. There will be no OT and no discussion of this game. So nothing. You cannot go on to ResetEra and say, hey guys, has anybody else pre-ordered this game and are you looking forward to it? A statement and a question that is completely not hateful and is focused solely on the fucking video game because this website thinks J.K. Rowling is a bigot that uses her power and her wealth and fame to hurt trans people. Which, okay, that's their public opinion. That's their personal opinion. They have every right to feel that way. But why punish an entire culture of gamers and fans that are looking forward to a game? That's what I want to know. Continuing on, This says, as a reminder, we do not allow for advocating or meta commentary on content ban decisions, which are decided by the mod team. Any that we see, whether for or against, will be met with thread bans on a minimum. So they don't allow for advocating or meta commentary on content ban. So you can't say, good job, fuck yes, fuck Hogwarts Legacy. You can't say nothing. That is complete, like ResetEra is fucking going Nazi here. Like 110%. You can't even like say any kind of meta commentary about any kind of content ban decisions. Like this is like banhammer to the fucking max. Fucking weird, guys. Again, this is a video game. Grown adults are fighting over a fucking video game and whether you're allowed to talk about it or enjoy it on the internet. And if you look on Twitter, it's fucking nuts. People are getting attacked left and right for wanting to play this game. And I have never seen anything like it. But now, complete websites and forums are banning all reference and discussion of it. Holy shit.